The band in 1985, and I guess you know what year it is now, so if you can do a little mathematics, you can figure out how long we've been together.
Like what, like 7 years? Oh, but in Australia, what is that, like 4.5 years? The exchange rate, I don't know what that is. Our record company messes their pants every time we walk in the office.
Our record company's very, very scared of us.
In the U.S. and here in London, they
all wear adult diapers when they know that we're coming into the office.
But
I'm sure all of our parents objected to the way we dress when we were teenagers, and still today, my mother tries to sew up my clothes, and so does Dee's mom.
My mom polishes my boots.
other people's mothers hated the way I dressed and would let their children run around with me.
My dad liked the way I dressed because it was cheap. We can cook up a good plan, good scheme.
Toast?
I can make chicken fried steak.
I can mix up the kibble with the wet dog food for my dog, and that's about it.
Well, I make some burnt toast and a rotten egg. That's all my tapeworm needs.
Well, the last time we wore a frock was in our video shoot just the other day. We had these kind of Bride of Frankenstein kind of long white nightgown looking things, which we rolled in the mud with for the shot. And that was the last time, I guess.
It was for a video for Monster.
It was for art, not for pleasure. Our favorite bands? Well, let's see.
Fugazi.
Danita.
Cosmic Psychos.
Susie.
Helmet.
Jennifer.
Del the Funky Homo Sapien. No, we have more. We can keep going.
We'll just keep going for like hours.
The most bizarre thing I've ever eaten is probably the time I ate this fisheye in Norway.
We dared her to do it.
Yep.
We challenged her. Dee and I challenged her by saying that our fathers ate the fisheye, and
they
she
lied.
was wimpy if she didn't eat the fisheye.
But she didn't actually chew it. She swallowed it like a pill.
I plucked it out with my
Chicken.
eyes closed. I went, ah! And then she ate it. She swallowed it like a pill.
I have a photograph of her doing it.
Yeah, if you don't believe us.
If you don't believe, I photographed it.
I must admit, I did steal something recently, and it was a washcloth from a hotel room. I'm sorry.
I stole actually something bigger than a washcloth. I stole a bath towel from a venue that we played at.
I don't believe that.
I did.
Those promoters work hard for those towels.
I wiped my sweat on it and then I stole it.
Oh, Dee.
Our image portrays one of our many personalities. We're kind of a schizophrenic kind of band, and we have multiple personalities, but I guess this would cover one of our personalities, don't you think, Cal?
We're the Sybil of rock and roll. People not caring about or paying attention to what's going on.
Right, so like
politically, you know,
and
socially.
Right. So pretending we did sort of means they're not taking any notice.
Shutting your ears and your eyes.
There you go.
Not paying attention.
Now, you guys come from a scene in America of independent bands like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, I suppose.
All three of which aren't independent bands.
Bands at all.
But we do consider ourselves from the underground.
Do you mean like alternative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why has this scene suddenly exploded onto the international scene, do you think?
I think it's because people are tired of listening to the stuff they usually have to listen to on the radio, and they want to hear new, different stuff, a variety, as it were.
I think things are getting a bit stale. You know.
Not to mention any names.
Don't look around at the posters.
Okay. I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, let's have a look at Pretend We're Dead, and then we'll come back and we'll chat some more.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Pretend We're Dead here on the other show, L7, and Dee and Jen and the Gnome are still with us here on the afternoon show. Now, for you guys, what's the best thing about being in L7?
The best thing.
Yeah.
You mean besides the free meals?
Apart from, you get free meals.
Free meals and
good gig.
Tacky souvenirs from every country we go to.
We get to tour a lot.
We get to see a lot of, places that a lot of people don't get to see, traveling.
We got to go surfing in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And Danita and I went bungee jumping.
Oh, yeah?
Can you believe that? 15 floors.
Don't try that at home.
No. I was thinking of doing it, but I chickened out when I saw it. I went, no way, I'm not going to do that. But you guys did it.
I didn't do it. I watched
All right.
and I was traumatized.
She started crying.
I started crying. Yeah, I did. But,
She was so scared for us.
another great thing about, being in L7, I would say, is meeting a lot of people. And like after shows, kids come up to you and say like, how much they enjoyed the show. And they say, I'm going to start a band. And I was really, I'm really inspired by you guys. And that's quite an honor. It makes you feel really good.
Yeah.
Boys and girls both say.
Yeah.
So what sort of advice would you give them when they come up to you and ask you how to do it?
Just keep playing. Don't let anything stop you.
Yeah.
That's for anything you want to do in
Don't
life.
get discouraged because you got to pay your dues.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can get kind of rough, and it's you can get discouraged very easily, but just keep plugging away,
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks,
And play
guys.
very loud.
Of course. Thanks a lot, L7, for coming here on the Arvo
Thank
Show.
you, Michael.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay, right now here on the afternoon show, it's time for Press Gang.
It's an American slang term from like the bebop era, like late 40s, 50s. If you put an L and a 7 together, it's square. So if you were a square, they'd say you were really L7.
Tell me about your producer Butch Vig and what he brought to the band.
Oh, he's a masturbating animal.
And
Just the sound of his
He
name.
brought parasites to the band.
we all had
He brought
crabs when we left.
He brought crotch crickets into the realm of L7.
He's a kook.
Just don't use his towels.
You start a recording session with Butch, and he's really kind of eccentric. He wears the same bathrobe every day, and he won't take it off until you finish the whole record.
MTV News. You